Kale and Kill on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's John. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, John?
Real quick, I wanted to throw something out there about this topic, censorship, and relating it to that segment last week about the T-shirt, like LAPD, we treat you like a king. Like I was listening to that today, and I heard it last week, but it kind of dawned on me that perfectly to your guys' point, the shirt. I mean, people are so into being offended and butthurt and getting their pussies all tied in a knot about anything and trying to find a fucking cause that these morons didn't even realize that the shirt wasn't making fun of Rodney King. It was making fun of the police. It was basically saying the LAPD beats the shit out of people. But they're like, oh, that's racist because it mentioned Rodney King. I'm like, you can't. What the fuck? You got it all backwards. So I'm so surprised that people didn't even fucking notice that. I mean, that lady's apologizing, and I didn't know what it meant. Like, well, it meant that the cops tuned people up. It didn't mean that, it wasn't about fucking, making fun of Rodney King.
Well, congratulations, John. You just demonetized the segment for us.
I know you guys are so hurt about that. Are you now shocked and offended?
No, I depend on that. Chris depends on that income for his beer money. Why do you think he's sick? He hasn't had enough beer this week because YouTube has cut our income down. Now he can't afford any beer, and he's getting sick over it.
It's all your fault, John.
Because I just fucked him. Was that?
Hey, John, can we talk about your gig that you played tonight, or do you not want to talk about that?
No, that's fine. Go for it, man. That was
well, you're on the phone. Can I put a photo? I'm gonna let you explain it, but can I put a photo in the chat room?
Yeah, the one I sent you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put that in the chat room.
That was...
Neeley, you have to hear this. I'm gonna step back and let John just take over for a minute. John, please tell Neeley about your gig that you just played tonight.
Oh my God, this was so we were playing in Paulding, Ohio, Neeley. I know you travel all the roads, so I don't know if you've ever been to Paulding, Ohio.
I know where Paulding is.
Yeah, it's like a 2-horse town basically. So we roll in, and it's at a campground / fairgrounds, and it was basically literally just a giant fucking swap meet. I mean, we're walking around, and there was literally somebody that for sale had a big milk crate full of rusted old doorknobs.
Yeah.
I mean, the shit was, oh my God. And I mean, these people, there was musical acts kind of sprinkled all over the place. We were on the quote unquote main stage, which was the back end of a flatbed trailer truck. And they had these acoustic acts that were set up. I mean, it's the picture that Chris is putting in the chat room for benches for people to sit on. They had giant bales of hay. And I mean, it was the most hillbilly ass thing I've ever seen. I mean, it was crazy.
Well, but for those people who go to those things, that's just normal country fair type stuff. They don't find anything bizarre or odd about that because that's the big time. That's big time Saturday night out.
Look at that photo I just put in the chat room, Neeley.
I mean,
holy shit!
It paid the big time. We didn't even play 2 hours, and they paid us $2,500.
Well, there you go.
So I know it's
that looks like the set of Hee Haw.
It really was. It was everywhere you look. It was just crazy. I was like, what is this? We've played some janky hillbilly type stuff because the cities we play in are pretty rural at times. But this one took the cake. I was like, Jesus Christ! It was crazy. So
what does that sign say on the stage? Hoedown social tonight or something?
I think so because there was a girl playing acoustic, and it looks like the front of an old shack out on the frontier.
Yeah, it's the Beverly Hillbillies' old house.
That's exactly what it was. Wagon wheels everywhere, and oh god, it was like the highlight of the festival was roasted ears of corn dipped in butter.
Ooh.
So very delicious, but it's they coming from Cleveland, it's a food town. Apparently, Paulding is not a food town, so it was a little bit weird. But yeah, it was. I mean, they must have had like 15 teeth between them. We talked to some people and they had summer teeth going on so bad. They were super nice, like thanks for playing and everything. But I'm looking at their teeth, going, Jesus Christ, this town doesn't have a dentist, do they? Wow. So it was, like I said, good payday, but it was odd. It was very laid back crowd, so it was hard to get any energy out of them. Man, it was, But I mean, you are right. I mean, I was in an argument this week with a bunch of hillbillies about this thing that happens at one of their county fairs. They call it an animal scramble, and these kids run around with like piglets and chickens and tackle them and like pick them up in the air by one leg and jump on them. And this kid's like, yeah, I caught my chicken by stomping on it. And these hillbillies are like, oh, that's not animal abuse. They're fine. The animals love it. They're not terrified. Meanwhile, there's like pictures of this thing with this kid holding a piglet up in the air by one fucking leg. It's like, you think that's not hurting the thing? And they just completely normal. I'm like, okay.
Well,
but anyway, yeah, sweet piggy, holler and swaller. So, anyways, yeah, I just want to throw that in about the T-shirt and everything. So I'll let you guys get back to it. Hail and kill, hand job. Fuck you, pal.
There goes John.